Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, bringing you another Walking Dead character video, and today we're on Season 5 and we're going to be looking at Greg and Teresa, two termites from Terminus. Greg is of course male, he is played by Travis Young, he is mid to late 30s and first appeared in Strangers. Teresa is of course female, she is played by April Billingsley. She is early 30s and first appeared in Strangers. Nothing is known about their lives pre-outbreak, but when they began, they both joined Terminus, a sanctuary for all. They began off as humble people wanting to help, but one day a group of raiders came and locked up the residents and began to rape the women. Teresa may have been a victim of this. One day they managed to break free and killed the raiders, apart from their leader locking him up, and from that day on they began to trap people who stumbled on the community and eat them. That's right, they resorted to cannibalism. Although unseen, they both managed to survive the fall of Terminus and grouped up with Gareth, Martin and some others. Teresa was also able to bring Michonne's katana. They began to track down the group and they found them near a church, and one night Martin knocked out Bob and brought him back to camp, where they proceeded to cut off Bob's leg and eat it. Yum. In Season 5, both Greg and Teresa are seen eating Bob's legs as he wakes up from being knocked out. Teresa is eating with her mouth open, which is just disgusting, and so is Greg. Oh god, what's wrong with these people? Cannibalism is one thing, but come on. Anyway, they eat as Gareth talks to Bob. They both notice Bob's crying turn to laughter, and they both get up, and Greg claims Bob's lost it, and Teresa comments he lasted longer than she thought he would. When Bob reveals he has been bitten, Teresa begins to try to remove the meat from her mouth, whilst Greg spits and says, "We may as well be eating one of the dead." Teresa verbally lampoons Gareth for not checking him first. They both may have helped to drop Bob back off at the church and mark the church with the letter A. When Rick and his assault team seemingly leave to attack the school where Gareth was at, both Greg and Teresa accompany Gareth to the church to take out the ones that were left behind. They both slowly walk to the church as Gareth talks to the ones left behind, naming them and telling them that Rick and the others are gone with a lot of their guns. Greg then takes the left door and gets ready to breach it on Gareth's signal, and Gareth gives another warning whilst Teresa just sort of hangs back in the church. The baby alerts them to which door they are in, and suddenly Mike and Albert are shot in the head. Rick demands, he comes from the shadows, and demands them to kneel, and Gareth tells him to do as he says. Greg puts down his gun and kneels, followed by shortly Teresa doing the same. They then listen as Rick talks to Gareth. Michonne stands in front of Teresa and Abraham in front of Greg. When Rick kills Gareth, Michonne does this to Teresa. Greg tries to go for his gun, but Abraham hits him and stops him, and then does this to Greg. Both of them are beaten to death with the butt of guns. Brutal. Their bodies are probably just dumped somewhere outside of the church. I don't think the group would probably bury them. Teresa and Greg were just another two Terminus members, no better or worse than the others. They really were just there to fill up Gareth's group, but regardless, they were some menacing people. I mean, no matter how shitty the world of The Walking Dead is, it's crazy that these people resorted to barbaric, inhumane, and a cruel, horrible way of life. I'm of course talking about chewing with your mouth open. Ugh. Anyway, tell me your thoughts on Teresa and Greg, and I'll see you when I look at some Season 6 ones. Goodbye.